What's good? It's your boy Troy. Today I want to talk about Paul Pierce. In this video, I'm gonna talk about Paul Pierce and his divorce and how it relates to men of today. Marriage just ain't what it used to be. It's just not what it used to be, and a lot of men are enjoying life after divorce, and Paul Pierce has really been displaying it. And things change when you get married. Things change, and so I'm gonna talk about that because a lot of us, man, we deal with things like this. We deal with protecting and providing, being high value, man, and having a wife or having a woman and kids, and things not really working out. So yeah, let's talk about that, man. My boy Paul Pierce, they call him the truth. Yeah. It's your boy Troy. No one cares. No one gives a damn. But you gotta know one cares, and he wants you to become the best version of yourself. Yeah, on today's video, I want to talk about old Paul Pierce, the truth. They call him the truth. He played with the Boston Celtics, and a lot of things change when you accumulate a lot of money, you become a top tier guy playing for the Boston Celtics, and you start making money, and you have a wife, right? You have a wife, and you say, look, man, I'm about to settle down. And raise a family. And what happens is, everything's good in the beginning. Everything works out, and but all things come to an end, including relationships. All things come to an end. And Paul Pierce, I think he had a decent looking wife, man. She looked pretty good. She was pretty, and we're gonna get into it, man, because I want you guys to start looking at some of these details that I looked into. When I saw Paul Pierce's wife, she's a low key woman. She's not all into social media. And look, I'm gonna bring her up on the screen. She's not all into social media. She's low key. Hell, I don't even know if she has an Instagram. Let's bring up some of these photos. I want to bring it in real quick. Let's bring up some of these photos, man, of Paul Pierce and his wife. This is one photo right here. And Paul Pierce, of course, I'm gonna take you guys down through there. Paul Pierce, he was having a little fun, had some ladies over to a friend of his house. They was having a party. They had some strippers popping off, and we can check that out, a matter of fact. And through that time, he was going through a little divorce, with his wife. So he was low key with it. And one thing about valuable men is women know that valuable men are going to have multiple women. They're going to have multiple women. They're going to have a side chick. The problem comes when these dusty bunny dudes try to have more than one chick. That's where the problem comes. But if you're a valuable man, you're going to have more than probably one chick. And what happens is Paul Pierce, he got caught, right? And he was probably having a little liquor, and He had some women behind him.
That's insane.
And the thing about
What's going on? What are you doing? Oh my God.
so
Yeah,
so he got caught. So basically he had some ladies, in some strippers at his partner's house, and they chilling, having a good time. But what happened, what Paul Pierce made a big mistake. He embarrassed his wife in public, or he embarrassed his ex-wife in public before, the divorce was fully over with. And that really caused a lot of issues and caused him to be fired by ESPN. And he expressed that, hey, everything's been going good for him since his divorce from ESPN, since his divorce from his lady. And he got a new girlfriend. Her name's Sophia. And what happens is a lot in these marriages, man, when you married, you know, things go well in the beginning, but as time progresses, marriages get old. They get old. You start seeing a person every day. They start looking the same. The surprise feature of a person is gone. And with these athletes, when they're on the road a lot, they're they're gone. So their wife is able to do what the hell she want to do. She's able to go out with her homegirls. She's able to shop how she wants. She's able to do all the things she wants to do. But when a athlete retires, things change. And now you're dealing with a guy every damn day. You're dealing with a guy, uh, he wants you to cook. He wants you to, do things around the house. He's bringing some order to the house, and women don't like that. A lot of guys, average men experience this. Women will do everything they got to do to get in the house. They'll do everything they got to do to, make you want them, to make you want them. And then once they get you, they start slacking off. A man really only moves a woman in for more sexual access, right? Your average man, not Paul Pierce, but your average man, you really only move in a woman to have more sexual access to her. You say, hey, babe, you come on, move in. I'm taking care of almost everything. Just, clean, do laundry, do the simple things. And women will start doing that shit for a while. But after a lot of times, when women feel like they got you, they start slacking off. They like, oh, I got them now. They do the opposite. Things go opposite, when really, if she's having more sexual access to you, if she's learning you, right, and she's learning the things that you like, she should be more experienced. A woman should be more experienced once she's around you longer. But what's happening to our modern ladies is they go down on the sexual power. When they live with you, when they married with you, the sex starts to go down. Now, if you're a man and you're continuing to provide, you're continuing to protect, there's no reason that the sex should go down. The sex should actually go up. She should know how to roll that tongue on your body. She should know the little kinky things you like to do to turn you on. She should know that. She should know exactly what you like to eat, right? She should know everything that turns you on. But that's not the case. Usually when men get married after a few years, the woman gets bored and she wants to get back out on them streets. It's like a cat in a house, man. When a cat, once it gets out in the streets and it goes in the house, it's always sitting in that window, peeking out that window, man. It wants to go back out there in the streets. Yeah, it's safe in the house, but the streets are fun, right? The streets are fun. I might can do better. A lot of ladies be thinking, "Oh, I can do better. I can do better," because of what they see on their cell phones, what they see on social media. They always feel like they can do better than the man that they have. Now, it works all the way up until a certain time, then that shit runs out. So if you find a good man to have a good man, you need to hang on to him and you need to make sure that he's pleased emotionally, physically, sexually, all that. And what happens is most men, they realize that hey, the sex is going down. Things ain't just the same no more. We've been together for 7 years and it's just not working out. So usually marriages come to an end. And you know, that's unfortunate. But old Paul Pierce seems to be happy. It seems like he's found him a new chick. I want you guys to look at these pictures right here. Paul Pierce, man. Check this out cuz you can kind of see when you look at these photos of Paul Pierce, you can kind of tell that the marriage is not how it's not going how it should go. Let's check it out, man. Just like you can tell, man, in all the other divorces, you can kind of tell when the woman is no longer interested by the photos. Look at this photo right here. Now, she's not really on him like that. She's not really into him like that. It seems like it's a little fake ass smile, right? She's not really facing him. If man, you can tell when a couple is really into one another. You can tell, like when I'm out walking around and stuff, and there's couples. I can sometimes I see men walking behind a woman. Sometimes I could see a man walking beside a woman, right? Sometimes I see a man, holding this woman's hand. You can kind of tell in these photos that hey, this marriage ain't really working out like that. Look at how they take pictures. She's facing the camera. She's not facing him. It just got that little same routine where you can kind of tell that damn, this dude, he's retired now. I'm gonna have to look at his ass every day. I'm gonna have to look at him every day. This marriage is getting old. It's not really working out how it used to. You know? So I mean, it doesn't matter how much money you make and all of that. If that vibe is gone, it's gone. It's gone. And it could be her fault, it could be his fault, but this dude never stopped providing. He ain't never stopped providing. He ain't never stopped protecting, right? This Paul Pierce, man. He was working at ESPN. And a lot of guys, man, they'll get a job at ESPN and stuff like that just to stay away from the house. They'll get extra jobs just to stay away from the house after they retire. Now, when you see men doing this, they either are single or they in a marriage that they really don't like. Because your wife, right? Your wife should be a pleasant to be around. She should be someone that makes you just bust every time you look at her. I mean, she should be so, she should be kinky, freaky. She should be all that. Let's let this signal catch up real quick. Your wife should be that one that you should want to be around. But unfortunately, for most guys, when they retire or when they come from, playing in the NFL, NBA, and they come home, hell, they wife don't want them around. And for your average man, if you not making things happen at the house, if you not staying mysterious, your wife don't want you around like that. You know, that's just how it goes, man. In today's world, just like I say, a lot of marriages and relationships, they not lasting that long. People not putting up with with people like that, man. They have short attention spans. Everyone's using these cell phones and social media. But when you look at Paul Pierce, man, you look at the pictures. Look at this. Look at these pictures, man. It don't say, "Hey, I'm in love. I'm in love." It don't say that. So what happens is, the man usually goes out and finds her replacement. It goes out and finds her replacement. She seems like she's relaxed, like she's already locked them down. She's locked down the money. And unfortunately, when women either get a baby or they get a ring, they stop putting in that work. They stop performing like they should, cooking, sexually, all of that. Things stop. And the man gets frustrated and he says, "Look, man, I got to move on." And you get situations like this. Paul Pierce, man. So he got him a new girlfriend named Sophia. And look at Sophia. Let's check out old Sophia, man.
While playing this video game. Sure, sure. So Ricky, it's mine now, bitches. I guess I appreciate the fact that this special important pull it up. It's right there. Pull it up. Chloe, shut up. It's pull it up. That's all over there. Let's do it. You said you gonna make it official. We are official right now. No, they can't see nothing.
Yeah, man. A man likes his woman, a man likes his woman to be freaky, man. He likes his woman to be kinky, man. He likes a woman to, you know, be ready to go all out for him. And when that stops happening, hell, a man moves on. And like I say, women usually initiate the breakups. 80% of the breakups they initiate. Women usually initiate, they file divorces 8 out of 10 times. And in today's world, men are afraid of marriage. I mean, marriage is something that, it benefits the woman. It's something that benefits the woman. Now, I do believe that if a man wants to build a legacy and have kids with a woman, he should marry her to build that legacy. But if you've already had kids as a man, and if she already has kids, marriage just benefits the woman. It doesn't benefit the man. Man, women really know that. Women really know that they can marry you and divorce you without any consequences. There's no repercussions, there's no consequences to a woman. And so a lot of men are staying away from it. They're just staying away. It comes down to a survival thing for us, man. It gets hard for us to recover. Uh, when I talked to a bunch of men that's been divorced, it was a rough ass road to bounce back and to recover. I mean, when you get half of your retirement taken away, you get your house sold or your house taken away, you can't put in that work like you used to get it all back. So, I mean, man, just staying away from it. But like I say, even if you're providing and protecting like Paul Pierce, you know, if the woman stops performing, stops putting it down, he's gonna have to move on. All relationships come to an end. That's what people gotta realize. All relationships come to an end, and that I'm glad Paul Pierce is happy, man. He said he's been doing good since his separation from ESPN. He looks like he's about to have a porno with his new girlfriend, and that's how it should go, man. Right? So yeah, man, look, no one cares, no one gives a damn. I'm about to make this other video, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Right? But like I say, ladies, if you got you a strong, productive man, don't let him go. Because now Julie Pierce, which is his ex-wife, she's back out here. She got to be back out here. And she's gonna be out here with 3 kids. Here she is. Here's Julie. Let's bring up Julie Pierce. And let's bring it up right here. Julie Pierce. Right here. Here she is. Now she's a single woman with 3 kids. I think she's 39 now. She's 39. And now she's going to have to get back out here on the dating scene. And to be honest, she's not going to find another Paul Pierce. The Paul Pierce, the truth, her ex-husband was the best that she could do. Shout out to Jason Black. Paul Pierce was the best that she could do. When that's her mom, I guess that's her mom right there. When ladies get out here and they find a guy that's a provider or protector, and they have kids, right? And they marry him. Once they let him go, 9 out of 10 times it's a downhill after that. It's a downhill thing. Most ladies of today, most of the single ladies of today, they have already had their best option, and he's already gone. If you're a woman and you are over the age of 30, most likely the guy that was best for you is already gone. Shout out to Sigma American. Shout out, brother. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, we can get into it, man. We can get into it right here, bro. This social media handicaps them. Social media gives women a Sierra prayer. They all feel like they can do what Sierra done. Get out here and find a guy of equal or more value than their baby's father. That's a hard thing to do. That's a difficult thing to do. Ladies have to think, if your husband, if you're not married and you have kids and you expect to get out here and find another man to marry you, what is this new man going to get from you married that he can't get from you single? You've already had kids. You've already had kids. It's just not a smart move. And this is what men are thinking. So Julie, Paul Pierce's ex-wife, she allowed another woman to come in and take her man. She allowed another woman to come in and show Paul Pierce that, hey, I can do what your wife can't do. I can please you how your wife can't please you. I can cook for you how your wife stopped cooking for you. I can sex you how your wife stopped sexing you. You let another woman come in and take your best option. You let another woman win, and you unbirthed 3 kids for this guy. 3 kids you unbirthed for this guy. Women gotta realize these things. The best you can do, this is the best Julie's gonna do. Carmelo is the best Lala is gonna do. Eddie Murphy is the best Nicole Murphy is gonna do. Sierra is an anomaly. That's not gonna happen now. That's gonna happen once out of a trillion times. So the problem with Julie is she's gonna get out here and she's going to expect a man of Paul Pierce's level or above to come and take responsibility for her. And it's not going to happen. She's going to have to humble herself down to an average guy. An average guy. That's it. Because she's older. She's got 3 kids. She's already been married to Paul Pierce. So it's a wrap. It's going to be some lonely nights. It's going to be a lot of nights with just her and the kids, no man. Maybe her and her mom and the kids and no man. And how many women really want to live their life like that? Where it's just you and the kids all the time, you and the kids, and you don't have a man. So many women are out here living, they don't have a man. And then when they meet a man, they don't even know how to talk. They don't know what to do. They're so scared because they haven't been dealing with men. They haven't been talking to a man. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to talk to him. They don't know how to operate. And a woman without a man is a sitting duck. A sitting duck. So now you just go through life and you don't have no one that really cares about you, that really has your back and really loves you and can really show you some genuine affection, but your kids. Yeah, she's going to have some money, but you can't buy genuine affection. That's the problem. That's the problem. All these ladies that's divorced men, because women get rich like only 2 ways. Right? And they get broke only a couple ways. When it comes to women, either marry a man and become rich, they divorce a man and become poor, or they divorce a man and become rich. And the problem is, if you're a woman that have money after divorce, you can't buy genuine affection. That has to be a natural thing. And the only way you're gonna get natural affection is from a man that's really into you. That's how this is gonna go, man. So, ladies, I want all the ladies to understand. Look, you can't get out here, get married, have kids, or get out here, have kids, right? And think there's a lot of options for men out here that's going to want to really take responsibility for you. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. It's not that many men out here. So Julie, she's going to be the next victim. Lala was the victim. Nicole Murphy's the victim. They're going to be a victim, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's your boy, Troy, man. See y'all the next video. No one cares. No one gives a damn. Until you change your mindset, no one cares. But just no one cares. And he wants you to become the best version of yourself. I'm out.